Hello everyone, my name is Colin Gallagher, and if you have found this video, I am so thrilled. Something I'm going to talk about today, which I'm super excited for, is how to overcome anger and frustration. If you are seeing this video, chances are you may have looked at my profile or looked at me up on social media, and I'm known to be super happy, positive, bubbly, but I want to tell you my life was not always this way. If you can believe it or not, I was actually a very frustrated, angry, and lonely person, to be honest, for a majority of my life until I really decided to change my life and live and be who it is I really want to be. And the story I want to share with you is I was actually worked in corporate America as a sales engineer. And I was making amazing money. I was living with the life that you could always want. I had a boyfriend at the time, but I would always be angry and frustrated. Like it felt like nothing I could do would make me happy. I would be going to the gym to work out. I would be going to yoga and do all these things. I'd be hitting my goals, but I was just angry. I had this frustration. And what I want to tell you is what I've learned is that when you're forcing yourself to do something where a part of you is not in alignment with who it is you're meant to be, frustration and anger comes up. So an example I can say is if almost you're going on a date, imagine, and you know that when you're going on this date, you're like, I really don't want to do this, but I'm going for a girlfriend, blah, blah. Like, stop right there. I'm going to go on this date, but I'm going because a girlfriend told me to go. You're not in alignment with who you are. You have a separation of your desire and what your action is. If you're working in a job you hate, which is what I was, I always had a separation of I knew I didn't like the job, but I was making good money. I had a separation of what I knew I desired, what I wanted for my life, and what my reality was. So anger and frustration come up when what you really want and what you're living are not in alignment. And so the biggest way to shift this, a question to ask yourself, or a way if you don't journal, I would invite you to, I could do another video on that, but write this question down and just take a pen to paper and see what comes up. If I was living in alignment with my soul's true desires, what would my life look like? What would I be feeling? What would I be doing? What activities would be going on? And the sooner that you can do this, you can look at where is it that I really, really want? What are my desires? What is my soul craving for? Is it traveling? Is it a relationship? Is it shopping? Is it new clothes? Like so many things this could go on of what you're truly craving for. But what are you actually doing? And in that separation of desire and doing is where anger and frustration rises and rises and rises. And the more that you force yourself to do that, think of it almost like a finance kind of, finance, you like compound things over time to allow yourself to create wealth. It doesn't usually happen just overnight unless you play the lottery, which then you really still want to invest that to create wealth. And so you want to think of your emotions the very same way of if you're continually compounding your emotions of when you have a desire and what your desire is, you're doing the opposite of that. You're compounding all these emotions in your body that are being stored physically in your body, which can create illness, sickness, fatigue, all these different things. That's actually why I ended up getting cancer, is because I stopped being who I desire to be. And what I want to invite you to do is I would hope for no one that I ever touch to have to go through cancer or a traumatic disease in their life or a serious illness. So really start to look at your anger and frustration of points of that you are not honoring your truest desires and back up to how you can start to take action to bring yourself back into a holistic place of feeling good, doing what you're doing, and loving every moment of it. So in conclusion, anytime that you're doing something in your life where you don't 100% love it, and I'm not going to say you're going to love every single thing, but let's say if you don't love your job that day, but you didn't communicate, hey, this didn't feel good. Hey, I don't know if I like how this campaign is going. I don't know if I like how this project is going. I don't know if I like where the company is headed. You don't speak up and use your voice in those moments to give other people the opportunity to meet you, to bring you back into a feeling place of alignment. You are causing compounding frustration and anger, which is coming out in many areas of your life, like oozing out. And so anyway, I hope that you have a beautiful